Spicy lady, breathe in slowly and exhale. This is your sacred space. No noise from the world, only the sound of your own power rising. You are not here to be light. You are here to become undeniable. Let every word you hear penetrate your subconscious. Speak them out loud. Claim them. Embody them. SpicyLady-Sigma. I am calm in chaos and lethal in clarity. My silence is not emptiness, it is tragedy. I move with quiet power and unshakable confidence. I do not chase attention. I do not seek validation. I attract what respects my frequency. I am highly selective with my energy. I no longer tolerate what my former self accepted. My boundaries are final. I do not negotiate my peace. I enforce it. I release people, situations, any words that disrespect my value, without guilt, without explanation, and without looking back. And Shadi.
Welcome, spicy ladies. True strength is quiet, but it leaves a mark that can be felt. The traits that define these extraordinary spicy ladies are not loud or obvious. They are subtle, precise, and deeply woven into how their body and mind work together. This natural identifier is not about appearance, fashion, or charisma. It is about the alignment of mind, body, and response. It shows in calm breathing during tension, measured movements, steady posture, and a gaze that observes without unnecessary reaction. Every small detail tells a story of resilience, clarity, and quiet power. Over time, these subtle markers create a presence that is unmistakable. The world may not immediately understand it, but it commands respect. Hunger, fatigue, and stress are felt but managed. Reactions are intentional rather than impulsive. The body follows the mind, not the other way around, preserving energy and focus. Stress leaves depth, not panic. Decisions come from clarity rather than emotion. Understanding this natural mark changes how we observe strength and presence. It is a reminder that power does not need to be loud to be felt. It exists quietly in alignment, coherence, and deliberate action. By the end of this video, you will see that the real mark of these spicy ladies is not something you can touch or point to. It is a system of resilience, discipline, and instinctive control that allows them to navigate life with precision and calm. Once you notice it, you will never see quiet strength or presence in the same way again. Let's get started. No. Point 1. Steady physical consistency under pressure. It is not a visible tattoo or symbol, but a quiet physical consistency in how their body reacts under pressure. This mark is not something you can point to on the skin. There's no symbol, no obvious sign, no badge to identify it. It shows itself through consistency, a steady pattern in how the body responds when life applies pressure. While many bodies fold inward during stress, a spicy Lady Sigma's body does the opposite. It tightens with purpose instead of collapsing. Think about moments of sudden pressure. An unexpected confrontation, bad news delivered without warning, a tense conversation that shifts the air in the room. Most people react by shrinking. Shoulders drop, spines curve, movements become hesitant. The body signals overwhelmed before a word is spoken. But for spicy Lady Sigmas, posture adjusts differently. The spine stays upright. The shoulders align. The body braces itself calmly, as if preparing to carry weight rather than escape it. This reaction is not forced. There is no stiffness or performance. It feels natural, almost automatic. Over time, this physical response becomes a signature. Pressure does not bend her inward. It organizes her outward. Strength does not show through force, but through structure. No. Point 2. No unnecessary fidgeting. Purposeful movements. Only SpicyLady-Sigmas rarely fidget. Their hands stay purposeful and all movements are economical, as if the body dislikes wasting energy. Most people fidget without realizing it. Fingers tap, legs bounce, clothing is adjusted constantly. These small movements may seem harmless, but they reveal tension, impatience, or scattered energy. The body tries to release stress, yet unintentionally signals uncertainty to everyone around them. In contrast, SpicyLady-Sigmas move with pure intention. Their hands do what they are meant to do. Their feet step with purpose. There's incredible economy in every gesture, as if the body understands energy is precious and never wasted. This is not rigidity or forced calm. There is no stiffness, only natural, measured motion. Every movement serves a function, whether reaching for an object, gesturing to emphasize a point, or adjusting posture. The body stays perfectly aligned with the mind, with no unconscious energy leaking into unnecessary actions. Picture a SpicyLady-Sigma sitting through a long, tense meeting. Those around her tap pens, shuffle papers, and glance repeatedly at the clock, their movements betraying restlessness. Her hands remain still, resting lightly on the table or moving only when needed. Her legs stay steady, her posture balanced. Even through boredom, irritation, or subtle stress, her body never betrays her inner state. This extreme physical control frees the mind to focus entirely. When the body is not busy managing nervous energy, attention sharpens and decision-making improves. Observers may not consciously notice why, but they sense the difference. Purposeful movement communicates confidence, discipline, and inner stability without a single word. In moments of surrounding chaos, she remains a point of calm focus. Her deliberate actions and quiet presence carry subtle authority. She preserves energy for what truly matters, never letting distraction hijack her system. Number 3. Steady voice, no tone escalation during conflict days. SpicyLady-Sigma's voice never rises when challenged. Her nervous system refuses to escalate volume just to prove dominance. She understands true power is quiet, not loud. Some voices carry undeniable presence without shouting. When faced with challenge, confrontation, or pressure, most people instinctively raise their voices. Tone sharpens, speech speeds up, breathing quickens. Their nervous system reacts as if conflict requires volume or force to win. But a SpicyLady-Sigma's voice remains calm, steady, and controlled. She commands authority not through intensity, but through measured presence. This is not practiced acting or fake calm. It is natural nervous system wiring that rejects unnecessary escalation. When challenged, her breath stays slow, her tongue stays measured, and every word is deliberate. Her body never betrays urgency, panic, or the need to dominate. Instead, clarity leads every single response that acts in a heated debate. Others overpower conversations with loud tones, rapid speech, and exaggerated gestures, escalating tension instantly. A SpicyLady-Sigma's steady voice cuts through the noise without adding to it. Even when others raise their tone and pace, her calm presence never falters, gently shifting the entire conversation to her grounded energy. People pay attention not because of volume, but because of her unshakable control and precision. You will see this in meetings, arguments, and public spaces. Her calm, unrushed delivery diffuses drama and reshapes the room's energy. Her nervous system knows escalation solves nothing, so nervousness and tension never leak into her voice. Over time, this creates subtle, unspoken influence. Her calm tone demands attention because it signals control, thoughtfulness, and unbreakable internal stability. True power never needs to announce itself loudly. No. Point 4. Anchored gaze, no approval seeking. Scanning a SpicyLady-Sigma's eyes carry a quiet stillness that never scans for approval. Her gaze is uniquely balanced, not sharp to intimidate, nor soft to people please. It holds steady, conscious stillness. Even at rest, her eyes remain measured, calm, and deliberate, proof of a mind that is always observing, calculating, and aware of its surroundings. Most people's eyes move constantly, scanning for social cues, validation, and approval. They dart when uncertain, widen when surprised, and blink rapidly when anxious, revealing every inner reaction to the world that the spicy Lady Sigma's gaze is anchored. It moves only when necessary. She observes without urgency and listens without distraction in tense conversations where others' faces betray nervousness and constant shifting glances. Her gaze stays steady. She absorbs the full picture without rushing, notices subtle energy shifts and hidden patterns, and processes information without spilling stress into her body. This is not empty detachment. It is quiet, hyper-aware presence. When handling criticism or complex social dynamics, her eyes never betray panic or impulsive emotion. Small, subtle expressions show thoughtfulness without exaggeration. This eye stillness carries quiet power. People feel it instinctively, even if they cannot explain it. It communicates sharp focus and quiet intelligence while preserving precious mental energy. An anchored gaze prevents overreaction, keeps the body relaxed, and ensures every decision comes from clarity, not chaos. This marker reveals remarkable internal balance. She absorbs information fully and responds with calm authority before chaos can take hold. No. 5. Mind over impulse. Hunger and desire never hijack discipline for spicy Lady Sigmas. Hunger and desire never hijack their discipline. Their body obeys the mind, not reckless impulses. True discipline is revealed not in easy moments, but when temptation is loudest. Most people believe they have self-control until hunger, cravings, or impulse arrives. A missed meal, sudden desire, or casual temptation instantly unravels their focus. The body reacts first, thoughts scramble to justify indulgence, and energy scatters. Spicy Lady Sigmas operate differently. They acknowledge hunger, emotion, and desire, but never let them take over decision-making. The mind remains fully in control, and the body follows obediently. This is not suppression or denial. She feels every bodily signal, a rumbling stomach, sudden urges, rising emotion. But her internal system pauses. She refuses to waste energy on instant impulse gratification, and instead channels focus toward long-term priorities. Her body waits for the mind's deliberate decision. Imagine a spicy Lady Sigma working late on a critical project. While others surrender to fatigue, food cravings, and mental fog, slowing down and making hasty choices, she maintains steady energy. She takes breaks intentionally, respects rest and nutrition, but never lets physical needs control her timing or pace. Every action is deliberate, every choice intentional. This mind-body alignment preserves energy, protects mental clarity, and builds unshakable resilience. Impulses are not ignored. They are integrated, never allowed to dictate behavior. Hunger, desire, and emotion become tools for navigating life, not forces that derail it. Over time, others notice her reliability, consistency, and calm decisiveness when everyone else is easily swayed. Her energy stays balanced, actions stay efficient, and stress never spirals out of control. Her body cooperates with her mind rather than rebelling against it. Number 6. Slow expressive aging. Stress leaves depth, not panic. Spicy Lady Sigmas age slowly in expression, not in years. Stress does not etch panic lines into their face, only wisdom and depth. Life writes its story on every face, but not all stories are the same. Most people carry stress visibly. Worry lines, tension creases, and permanent marks of overwhelm, no matter their lifestyle. Spicy Lady Sigmas age differently. Their years do not show through fear, strain, or panic. Stress never carves frantic patterns into their skin. Instead, life leaves subtle depth, the quiet reflection of experience, resilience, and growth. This is not just genetics. It is how her mind and body process pressure. When challenges arise, her nervous system never overreacts. Stress is acknowledged, processed, and released fully, never allowed to consume her body. Her facial muscles never twitch with anxiety. Her expressions never betray inner chaos. A calm, consistent composure preserves her natural facial contours that on demanding days piled with deadlines, criticism, and unexpected crises, her face stays composed. She may frown in concentration, but these are controlled, intentional reactions. The lines that form come from focus and endurance, not fear or panic. These subtle marks signal wisdom, not weakness. Over time, this creates a one-of-a-kind, magnetic presence. People trust her calm authority instinctively. Faces free of chronic stress become natural magnets for attention and respect. She preserves energy, keeps decisions clear, and lets stress become a teacher, not a visible burden. Even after repeated pressure and hardship, her expression carries depth, resilience, and quiet power, proof of a mind and body that master stress, instead of being broken by it. 0.7. Quiet space claiming. No flamboyant dominance. A SpicyLady-Sigma's body language never aggressively seeks space. She claims room quietly and naturally, without puffing up or performing confidence. Many people forcefully take up space. Broad gestures, loud voices, forced posture, and puffed shoulders to appear powerful. These displays scream confidence but reveal hidden effort and insecurity underneath. SpicyLady-Sigmas carry presence in a completely different way. Their body language demands no attention, yet claims space effortlessly and authentically with zero exaggeration or performance. This is not rigidity or cold dominance. Every posture shift, step, and gesture is rooted in clear intention. Shoulders stay relaxed yet grounded. Stance remains balanced and unforced. Even moving through crowded spaces, she stands out not by pushing others aside, but through undeniable calm authority. In meetings and social gatherings, most people shift constantly, lean forward aggressively, and gesture wildly just to be seen and heard, driven by fear of being overlooked. A SpicyLady-Sigma only uses simple steps, controlled gestures, and straight, steady posture, and that is more than enough. The space around her naturally adjusts. Attention comes effortlessly. She never inflates her presence because her confidence is inherent to how she exists. This body language communicates quiet power, reliability, and composure. Every movement is purposeful, no energy is wasted, and she never struggles to prove her capability to anyone. Over time, this subtle space claiming becomes magnetic. Others feel her authority without any grand display. She exists fully, yet lightly. Her presence does not compete, it simply is. This quiet confidence is far more impressive than flamboyant shows of ego. Claiming space naturally is the ultimate marker of self-mastery, discipline, and internal alignment. 0.8. Strategic withdrawal reflex. Distance over impulsive aggression. SpicyLady-Sigma's first reflex is withdrawal, not aggression. Her body chooses strategic distance over pointless confrontation. Most people react impulsively to conflict. Harsh words, tension, and pressure trigger immediate aggression. Voices rise, gestures sharpen, hands clench. The body reacts first, and the mind struggles to catch up. A SpicyLady-Sigma's reflex is intentional and strategic. She leans into calm distance instead of chaotic clash. This is not fear or weakness. It is refined intelligence. Her mind understands unnecessary confrontation drains energy and clouds clarity. Stepping back creates space for thought, observation, and measured response. There are no impulsive reactions, only deliberate movements and purposeful pauses. In heated arguments and tense workplace moments, others react instantly, saying and doing things they later regret as their emotions escalate the chaos. A SpicyLady-Sigma steps back, slows her movements, and retains full control of herself. She never merges into surrounding chaos. Over time, this strategy builds quiet, unshakable power. People sense her calm even if they cannot explain it. By choosing distance, she preserves mental clarity, protects her energy, and reserves action for moments that truly matter. Her body and mind operate in perfect sync, turning self-control into second nature. In traffic, arguments, and stressful group dynamics, her reaction is subtle yet unmistakable. Space over strain, observation over impulse, patience over recklessness. Withdrawal is not weakness. It is a refined survival skill, a marker of intelligence, composure, and strategic power. True strength is not measured by how many fights you start, but by how much you can control yourself. Number 9, full mind-body coherence. No internal chaos under pressure. The truest mark of a SpicyLady-Sigma is coherence. Mind, body, and reaction stay perfectly aligned under pressure, with no internal conflict or visible confusion. This most powerful trait is not flashy or obvious to casual observers. It does not show through loud words, dramatic gestures, or over-the-top confidence. It shows in how every part of her operates as one during crisis. When challenges arise, there is no internal tug of war, no scattered thinking, no visible uncertainty. Every thought, movement, and response flows from one aligned, centered place. In everyday high-pressure scenarios, impossible deadlines, sudden confrontations, unexpected crises, most people's bodies react before their minds can process. Hands shake, voices quiver, thoughts race, and their entire system fragments. For SpicyLady-Sigmas, everything stays synchronized. The mind assesses calmly, the body supports steadily, and actions follow without hesitation or overreaction. There is a natural, effortless rhythm to every step, word, and gesture. This alignment is not just for show. It creates unmatched efficiency and clarity. No energy is wasted on internal conflict or confusion. Decisions sharpen because her entire system functions as a single, unified unit. Stress exists, but it never fractures her. Challenges are met with focused awareness, not scattered panic. While others fumble, overreact, and contradict themselves under pressure, her coherence creates quiet magnetism. People instinctively trust her unified, measured responses. Her body signals stability, her mind signals clarity, her reactions signal total control. This is beyond discipline or composure. It is self-mastery. Internal systems tuned to operate in perfect harmony, even when the entire world around her is chaotic and unpredictable. Coherence is the true mark of lasting resilience. No. 10. Ultra-fast deep recovery from exhaustion. SpicyLady-Sigmas recover unusually fast from exhaustion. Their sleep delivers deep, full resets, not shallow rest. This is not about quick naps or forced relaxation. It is a body trained to fully shut down, repair, and realign through rest. Her nervous system and energy systems work in perfect tandem to refresh, restore, and ground her completely overnight. When she wakes, she is alert, centered, and ready to engage fully. Stress, tension, and fatigue are reset, not carried forward into new days. After demanding projects, intense emotional strain, or physical exhaustion, most people drag through the next day, still weighed down by residual fatigue. A SpicyLady-Sigma rebounds naturally and rapidly. Her sleep is deeply restorative. Energy returns fast, focus regains razor-sharp clarity, and every bodily system cooperates to bounce back efficiently. This powerful reset elevates her performance, resilience, and mental clarity permanently. Energy stays preserved, attention stays sharp, and decisions stay precise, even after the hardest days. Her body never protests or falters. It listens to the mind and restores itself effortlessly. Over time, this trait is undeniable. She moves through life with an unshakable rhythm, handling relentless pressure and recovering faster than those around her. This ability to fully reset is hidden resilience, natural internal balance, and a marker of elite self-mastery most people never achieve. No. 11. Relax facial muscles during conflict. No leaking fear. SpicyLady-Sigmas keep their facial muscles completely relaxed during conflict. No excessive blinking, no nervous smiles, no visible fear leakage. Most people's faces betray their inner state instantly under stress. Eyebrows lift, lips tighten, eyes dart, nervous smiles emerge, and excessive blinking takes over. These microsignals broadcast fear, uncertainty, and tension before the mind can regulate itself. SpicyLady-Sigmas carry a different mark. Their facial muscles stay relaxed even during intense conflict and pressure. Fear never spills outward, and tension never announces itself. This is not unnatural suppression. It is a refined internal system that keeps the body aligned and composed under duress. Muscles stay calm, eyes stay steady, and expressions stay measured. Her face is a mask of clarity, not deception. Emotions still exist internally. Anxiety, anger, and stress may rise, but her body never betrays them unnecessarily. Energy is preserved, focus remains sharp, and powerful presence stays intact. I end tense work conversations or heated personal arguments. Others' micro-expressions and nervous tics broadcast discomfort instantly. A spicy Lady Sigma's face stays steady. There are subtle signs of processing thought, but no panic, no frantic blinking, no forced smiles, no nervous gestures. Her body faithfully follows her mind's calm lead. This trait communicates subtle, undeniable power. People feel her composure even if they cannot explain why. That a steady face in intense moments draws trust, respect, and attention without a single word. It signals ultimate self-control and discipline. This unshakable facial calm is a mark of resilience and true self-mastery, freeing her mind to act boldly without being hijacked by bodily stress responses. Closing recap for SpicyLady-Sigma traits: true strength is quiet, but it leaves a mark that can be felt. The traits that define these extraordinary spicy ladies are not loud or obvious. They are subtle, precise, and deeply woven into how their body and mind work together. This genetic and internal identifier is not about appearance, fashion, or charisma. It is about the alignment of mind, body, and response. It shows in calm breathing during tension, measured movements, steady posture, and a gaze that observes without unnecessary reaction. Every small detail tells a story of resilience, clarity, and quiet power. Over time, these subtle markers create a presence that is unmistakable. The world may not immediately understand it, but it commands respect. Hunger, fatigue, and stress are felt but managed. Reactions are intentional rather than impulsive. The body follows the mind, not the other way around, preserving energy and focus. Stress leaves depth, not panic. Decisions come from clarity rather than emotion. Understanding this mark changes how we observe strength and presence. It is a reminder that power does not need to be loud to be felt. It exists quietly in alignment, coherence, and deliberate action. Hidden cost of being a spicy Lady Sigma: most people think being a spicy Lady Sigma is all upside. Freedom, peace, independence, and not caring what other people think. And from the outside, it truly does look that way. Spicy Lady Sigmas usually seem calm, immune to pressure, emotionally steady, and far less affected by the social chaos that most people get pulled into daily. They never appear desperate for approval, don't constantly chase attention, and always look far more comfortable in solitude than the average person. But what people rarely talk about is the hidden cost that slowly builds beneath this perfect exterior. The exact traits that shield spicy Lady Sigmas from fake people, unnecessary drama, and emotional pressure can also gradually reshape how they experience life entirely. Over time, extreme independence creates emotional distance. Overcaution makes genuine connection harder to maintain. And the constant urge to protect your peace can slowly, unconsciously push the entire world away. That's the bittersweet truth of being a spicy Lady Sigma. Most of the pain doesn't strike all at once. It accumulates slowly through repeated habits, quiet disappointments, unspoken silence, and draining emotional exhaustion that no one around you ever notices. Eventually, many spicy Lady Sigmas wake up one day to a harsh realization. They protected themselves so fiercely from stress, fake people, and emotional chaos that they accidentally started shutting themselves off from life too. No point one. They become the person they always wished they had. A spicy Lady Sigma doesn't ask for much from the people around her. She doesn't demand perfection, set impossibly high standards, or expect others to be extraordinary, selfless, or endlessly available. She only asks for the bare minimum of human decency. Don't lie to her. Don't drag her down while claiming to be her friend. Don't let jealousy poison your bond while pretending everything is fine. Show up when it truly matters. Be honest, even when it's uncomfortable. Support her when she needs it, and trust she will do the same for you. That's the entire list. To a spicy Lady Sigma, these are not high standards. This is simply how decent, respectful human connection works. These are the natural expectations between two people who genuinely care for and honor one another. And a spicy Lady Sigma always upholds these standards herself. If she calls someone a friend, the title holds real weight. She will never lie to save herself at your expense. She will never let you walk into avoidable trouble just because warning you feels inconvenient. She will never secretly compete with you while celebrating your wins publicly, and she never hides grudges behind a smile. Her loyalty is quiet and unglamorous. It only shows up when it costs her something. She is also brutally, unapologetically honest, sometimes uncomfortably so. When everyone else feeds you lies and pleasant half-truths, she will tell you the hard truth. Not to be harsh, not to feel superior, but out of respect. She refuses to let you live in ignorance because that is what a genuine friend does. The hidden cost? Almost no one else operates this way. It's not that most people are malicious. Unconditional loyalty is rare. Agenda-free honesty is rare. Competition-free friendship is rare. Most people are shaped by environments where small betrayals, petty jealousy, and subtle dishonesty are normalized parts of social life. SpicyLady-Sigmas never adapted to this broken social script, and they never will. So they give every ounce of the loyalty, honesty, and respect they expect in return. Then they watch, slowly but surely, as small cracks appear in every relationship. An unnecessary lie, a selfish choice that damages the bond, a passive-aggressive comment masked as a compliment, and something inside her closes. No dramatic fight, no emotional confrontation, no grand explanation, just a permanent, quiet shift. A door that never opens as wide as it once did. The worst part is not the betrayal itself. It's the repetition of it. It's the endless realization that what is basic human decency to her is far too much for most people. Real loyalty, honest friendship, and sincere kindness are not common in this world. Not because people are evil, but because most were never raised to hold themselves to that standard. Every day, SpicyLady-Sigmas are forced to choose. Keep expecting basic decency from others, or stop expecting anything at all. Neither choice feels like a victory. Number 2. They gain emotional independence, but lose emotional openness. One of the greatest strengths of a SpicyLady-Sigma is unshakable emotional self-reliance. She learns to handle stress alone, solve problems alone, process emotions privately, and heal in silence. At first, this feels empowering. After all, over-reliance on others for emotional support almost always leads to disappointment. Most SpicyLady-Sigmas learn this lesson the hard way, through betrayal, constant misunderstanding, or opening up vulnerably only to receive no real support in return. Over time, they train themselves to carry every emotional burden alone. But this strength quietly morphs into a hidden trap, emotional isolation. After years of handling every struggle solo, asking for help starts to feel unnatural, weak, and foreign. Even when completely overwhelmed, most SpicyLady-Sigmas instinctively default to the same response. I'm fine. I'll handle it myself. It's not a big deal. It's not that they are truly okay. They are just far too accustomed to bearing emotional pressure in private. Slowly, everyone around them buys into their calm facade. Friends assume they need no support. Family assumes they are endlessly mentally strong. Partners assume nothing is wrong because they never voice their pain. All the while, the SpicyLady-Sigma carries more and more weight internally, growing more emotionally disconnected without even realizing it. This is the dangerous blur no one sees. Emotional strength is not the same as emotional closed-offness. Yet after years of hiding every struggle, the two become indistinguishable to everyone else. And to herself. As time passes, the weight builds silently. Sleep patterns shift. Motivation fades. Things that once felt joyful and meaningful become flat and lifeless. Because none of this pain shows on the surface, no one checks in, no one asks if she's truly okay. Everyone just assumes she's fine because she always looks fine. Deep down, every SpicyLady-Sigma still craves understanding, comfort, and genuine closeness. But once emotional walls become ingrained in your personality, lowering them feels awkward, vulnerable, and uncomfortable. You master the art of surviving alone too well. Sometimes, the loneliest cost of being a SpicyLady-Sigma is not having no one around you. It's being surrounded by people who care, yet being completely unreadable to them emotionally. No. 3. They become harder to impress and harder to feel excited. Younger spicy Lady Sigmas experience life with full, vibrant emotion. New people feel exciting, new goals feel motivating, new relationships feel alive, and dreams feel limitless. But after years of disappointment, fake social behavior, and emotional burnout, everything shifts. Their emotional reactions dull significantly. Spicy Lady Sigmas stop caring about social status, fleeting trends, public attention, and impressing strangers. On the surface, this is incredibly freeing and healthy. They outgrow the need for external validation far earlier than most people. Yet this emotional guardedness comes with a hidden downside. It numbs positive emotions just as much as it blocks negative ones. After repeated letdowns, spicy Lady Sigmas learn to never attach too quickly, never trust excitement blindly, and never invest fully in people or pursuits. This shields them from chaos and heartbreak, but it also flattens their entire emotional experience of life. Music doesn't hit as deeply. Relationships feel impossible to fully immerse into. Success feels less rewarding than imagined. Even happiness feels muted and shallow. Most spicy Lady Sigmas miss the days of feeling emotionally alive, free from constant overthinking and guardedness. Excessive emotional self-protection turns life into a controlled experience, rather than a felt one that you become immune to manipulation, pressure, and emotional lies. But you also become harder to move, harder to surprise, and harder to reach. The walls that keep all the bad out inevitably keep all the good away too. No point for. Their unique way of celebrating is rarely understood by the world. Most people celebrate milestones with grandeur. Big birthday parties, public promotions announcements, social media posts broadcasted to every contact. To them, more attention means more validation. Louder celebrations mean more real achievements. Spicy Lady Sigmas operate on the complete opposite wavelength. A quiet birthday dinner with a partner, close family, or one or two genuine friends is more than enough. A subtle acknowledgement from someone who knows every struggle behind your win. A heartfelt conversation with the person who witnessed your entire journey. That is true celebration. A room full of acquaintances cheering for a win they don't understand feels hollow. One sincere person who truly gets your journey feels priceless. This is not antisocial behavior. It is pure quality over quantity. A spicy Lady Sigma doesn't need the world to acknowledge her joy. A moment is meaningful because of who is present, not how many people are watching. But this quiet lifestyle carries a hidden cost the public rarely recognizes. The world misinterprets her silence as unhappiness, pride, or inability to enjoy life. People wonder why she never posts wins, never hosts big gatherings, never showcases her milestones. Colleagues feel slighted for not being included. Family members feel rejected for her refusal of grand celebrations. Casual friends assume she's struggling or ungrateful, and one understands that for a spicy Lady Sigma, smaller circles equal deeper meaning. Sharing a win with two genuine people is not a downgrade from sharing it with 20 strangers. It's an upgrade. Over time, this consistent privacy creates distance. People stop knowing what happens in her life. Milestones pass without public acknowledgement. Even her closest loved ones start to feel slightly disconnected. Not because she pushed them away, but because she never let them fully into her most precious moments. Her joy is real, but it lives in spaces no one else can see. And that quiet seclusion slowly creates unintended emotional distance from the people who care about her most. Number 5. They overanalyze every human interaction. Excessively, most people move through social interactions casually. They brush off weird comments, ignore forced energy, and forget awkward moments within minutes. They never overanalyze every word, tone shift, or behavioral change around them. Spicy Lady Sigmas cannot do this. They instantly pick up on subtle social cues. Fake enthusiasm, forced laughter, shifting personalities based on who's present, and hidden tension beneath polite words. After years of navigating fake social environments, this analysis becomes automatic, subconscious, and constant. This hyper-awareness protects them from manipulation and insincerity. But it also makes true relaxation impossible. Even during casual, harmless conversations, part of her mind stays on high alert, scanning for hidden motives and unspoken energy. This constant mental surveillance is incredibly draining. Most spicy Lady Sigmas constantly replay old conversations in their heads, overthinking true intentions, dissecting energy shifts, and realizing dishonesty long after interactions end. While others move forward effortlessly, she carries every social micro detail with her. Over time, this habit creates permanent emotional distance. After seeing so much fakeness and hidden agenda, she can never fully let her guard down again. Conversations lose their lightness. Social interactions become mentally tiring. Simple presence feels complicated. The cruel part? Spicy Lady Sigmas don't want to judge everyone. They still crave genuine connection. But their minds are permanently wired to look beneath surface-level interactions, turning natural socializing into a constant, exhausting mental task. 0.6. They reject shallow connections, then slowly lose connection entirely as spicy Lady Sigmas mature. Their tolerance for shallow, meaningless social interaction disappears completely. Small talk feels draining. Forced friendships feel exhausting. Gossip-driven, surface-level conversations feel empty and unfulfilling. While most people thrive in these casual, low-depth interactions, spicy Lady Sigmas feel emotionally disconnected from them instantly. She can sit in a crowded room and feel completely alone if the energy is fake or hollow. This is not arrogance or hatred of people. It is a craving for emotional depth that most social environments simply cannot provide. Naturally, spicy Lady Sigmas become extremely selective. They stop forcing one-sided friendships, stop chasing draining conversations, and pull away from people who only show up for attention and convenience. At first, this self-preservation feels incredibly healthy, but it comes with a slow, hidden danger. Your social circle shrinks and shrinks again until you realize you have no deeply rooted connections left. All real relationships have shallow moments. All people have flaws. All bonds require patience, compromise, and tolerance for imperfection and messiness. But spicy Lady Sigmas grow so attached to inner peace and emotional depth that they start avoiding all messy, imperfect parts of human connection. They prioritize calm over compromise, purity over growth, and solitude over messy, real bonding. Slowly, solitude starts to feel safer than human interaction. Peace becomes an excuse to avoid vulnerability. Before they realize it, they haven't just cut out fake people, they've accidentally cut out meaningful connection entirely. The chosen peace they chase turns into unintended isolation. 0.7. They permanently feel misunderstood by the world. This is the heaviest hidden cost of being a spicy Lady Sigma. Over time, spicy Lady Sigmas grow emotionally out of sync with almost everyone around them. It's not that they are smarter or better. It's that their entire mindset, values, and emotional needs are fundamentally different. They grow tired of drama, attention-seeking behavior, fake confidence, shallow talk, and endless validation chasing far earlier than their peers. While everyone around them obsesses over status, appearances, and social competition, they crave simple, stable, honest, and deep connection. This healthy shift creates a massive emotional gap. Conversations feel unrelatable. Group settings feel mentally draining. Even humor and social trends feel forced and empty. Social media feels inauthentic. Public attention feels worthless. Crucially, most spicy Lady Sigmas were not born this way. Life made them this way. Years of betrayal, disappointment, misunderstanding, and emotional exhaustion stripped away their youthful innocence. They gain immense maturity from these experiences, but also a permanent sense of separation from the world around them. Because they process pain privately, stay calm outwardly, and rarely explain their inner world, people assume they are simpler, less emotional, and less complex than they truly are. No one realizes how deeply they feel, how much they've endured, or how differently they see the world. The loneliness is not from being alone. It's from being surrounded by people, yet feeling completely mentally and emotionally alienated. That it's waking up and realizing you haven't felt truly understood in years. Not fully, not the way you once hoped you could be. None of these hidden costs mean being a spicy Lady Sigma is a flaw or a mistake. The goal is never to revert to someone easily manipulated, emotionally dependent, or consumed by social drama. The goal is to find balance. Stay sharp without growing numb. Stay independent without becoming unreachable. Stay selective without closing yourself off completely. And protect your peace without confusing isolation for growth. The hardest part of being a spicy Lady Sigma is never the external chaos you avoid. It's the quiet distance that grows inside you while you're busy surviving the world, one silent, unnoticeable layer at a time. Thank you, Spicy Lady, for watching, and God bless you.